Hey, you guys, I have this awesome DIY that I just had to share with you. And you can use any kind of tubes you want. This is from the toilet paper, but I'm going to use the thinner one. These tubes right here are from wrapping paper. The first thing I'm going to use is my little saw from my tool set because it's going to help me just cut through these tubes, and they're just regular tubes from the wrapping paper. Once you're done using the wrapping paper, you get this tube at the end and you can use it for a bunch of things. So I end up keeping them, and I was really happy that I end up keeping them because they were perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and use the thinner one, and that's exactly what I want. I'm just going to go ahead and measure this, and I'm actually going to make it longer than this one. I'm going to make a shorter one and a longer one. So go ahead and grab something to cut with, but I'm going to go ahead and use my little saw from my toolkit. And look at how easy that is. It's easier than using your scissors. You don't have to smash anything or break anything. Just go ahead and side with that. Look at how easy that was. And I'm really happy I used it. And also grab your scissors because we're going to need them. But yeah, that was really fast. And then I'm going to do is grab my scissors and I'm going to cut it up. I'm going to go ahead and cut the edges as well. Look at how easy that was. It's just a little saw that you put on the back of that. And I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm just going to go ahead and cut the edge, and I'm going to make it smooth. Make sure you make it the same size going all the way around. So once you have it standing, it stands up really nice like that one. I'm going to go ahead and make one more, and this one's actually going to be smaller. So that's the perfect size right there. I want 3 different kind of sizes is what I'm going for. I'm going to go ahead and make some fireworks. This fireworks is going to be for my 2-tier tray, and I'm going to display it on there. So I wanted to make something for the 4th of July, and I decided what better way than to make fireworks, since it's all about the 4th of July. You know, everybody's going to be out there grilling and throwing some fireworks. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, and I'm just going to cut all the way around and make it nice and smooth. You want to have it really nice and smooth so the final look looks really good. So go ahead and cut it until you get it exactly how you want it. Make sure there are 3 different sizes. You don't want the same size. And go ahead and make it really smooth and make it the same size. At least try to. Because you want it to come out really nice and you want everything to look perfect. So these are, I wanted to show you really quick how easy this is. Removes out and then you put it away. And then you close it up. So that's an X-Acto blade, just in case you want to know what it is. It helps me out with all my DIYs. The next step is I'm going to paint the tubes. So I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of brushes. I'm going to use the blue, regular blue. I'm going to use a regular white and then a regular red. Easy, simple colors for the red, white, and blue, of course. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the little one, and the little one, I'm going to paint it red. So just take your time when you're doing these kind of projects and make sure they come out really nice. And look at how bright that red is. It is gorgeous. So go ahead and paint the whole tube. Look at how gorgeous that is. Paint the whole thing. And when you're done painting it, just let it dry like this one. And all I'm doing is I put it to the side so it can just dry up. Make sure, I'm going to go ahead and use this styrofoam little balls that I picked up from the dollar store, and you get a ton of them in this bag. And you also get different sizes. So they're perfect for this kind of project. I'm going to go ahead and grab my X-Acto blade because I will need it to cut through the styrofoam. And look at how easy you just put it on there. And then all you do is close it up. And that's how easy you change the blades. I'm going to cut this in half because I don't need the whole thing. I just need half of it for the top of the firework. All I'm gonna do is put some on the top. You can actually put some in the bottom and at the top, depending on how you want it. And it's gonna go right there. And it's easy to do. All I'm gonna do is push it in. I'm gonna show you really quick. Cut any excess piece and just add it to the top of the firework. And it's gonna go in really nice. It's gonna also give it some weight so it doesn't just get all flimsy and it falls over. Once you have it in there exactly how you like it, all you're gonna do is paint it. You're gonna paint the top of it red. And trust me, it's gonna paint easily. Just go ahead and dab it in there. Make sure you paint the sides of the inside as well. And for the top of the firework, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Chanel stem. And I'm just cutting it up. And I'm gonna press it right into the styrofoam. And look at how easy that is. Doesn't that look so cute? It looks like a little firework that's ready to be lit up. It's adorable. Look at how cute that is. Make sure you don't see any of the white styrofoam. If you do, push it in. You don't want nothing coming out. And then the next one, we're going to go ahead and paint it as well. And we're going to do the same exact step to all three of them. So all three of them is going to be the same exact step, just in different colors. The next one's going to be white. So all I'm going to do is paint it white as well. So make sure you pour enough paint in there. And then just go ahead and paint it. Make sure you paint it, you give it like 2 to 3 layers of the color. You want this to be really pretty, and you want some time for it to dry. And look at, I'm just going to show you really quick to paint the inside of it as well. So just go ahead and paint the inside of it. Just in case the styrofoam does show, not that I'm saying it will, I want you to paint the inside of it so it's ready. Give it 2 to 3 layers of paint. Let it dry in each layer, and then just put it down so it dries. And then we're ready to move on to the next step. So it's that simple. Just let it dry. Put away any other paint you have or anything else. Pick up your mask. Remember to wash your paint brushes. And I'm going to move on to the third one. So the third one is going to be blue, of course. And this is a dark blue, which I thought is perfect for the flag, since it is a dark blue. It's not a light blue or nothing like that. It's a real dark, rich blue. And look at how gorgeous that color is. Look at how gorgeous it is. Now, once you have it painted like I do, you're just going to let it dry until you move on to the next step, of course. So look at how easy the next step is going to be. I'm going to add the styrofoam at the top like I did to the rest of them. Anything that's popping out, anything that's moving out, go ahead and cut it out with your X-Acto blade. It's going to be really easy. So any excess stuff that you don't want there, just take it off and cut it up with your blade. If you don't have one, use some scissors or use a butter knife. That would be perfect as well. Once you get it in there, I'm going to show you how to make the top of it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this little saw that comes with my kit as well. But I didn't put it on the thing. I figured I could just use it like this. And I'm going to make sure I just cut the top off. So I'm not going to paint this. It's already white and it looks really nice. All I did was cut the top off and make it nice and straight. That's it. So this little kit is very helpful, especially when you're making DIYs. It has so many blades and so many kinds that everything is helpful. Look at that. And then you just clean it off and you put it away. And that's it. Now I'm going to show you how I made the top of it. It's super easy. You bring it around your finger 2 times. And that's it. It looks like a little, like it's ready to be lit up. And I think it's adorable. And then once you have it ready, you just go ahead and put it in. And that's it. Look at how easy it's going to go right into the styrofoam. Don't be scared. It's not going to fall. Put it right in the styrofoam and it's ready. And then we're ready for the next step. Look at how cool that is. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing for the blue. Now for the blue, we're going to go ahead and once we have it in there, we're going to paint it blue. All you have to do is dab the paint into the styrofoam. Don't paint on it, dab it. It's going to suck it in and it's going to look really nice when it's done. Make sure you get every piece, don't let anything show, and just dab it in there. And it's going to absorb it and it's going to look really nice when it's done. So go ahead and dab that in. And there you go. And there you go. You're just going to let it dry after that. You need it to dry at least for a couple of seconds before you put in the top. Clean it up. Make sure you take out anything you need to take out of there and paint anything that needs to be painted. Once you have that ready, go ahead and just clean up a little bit and we're going to put the top of it. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go around my finger twice and then it's ready. Look at how easy that was. And then bring it down and then cut it. Make sure you cut it because you don't want it to be too long as well. And then you're ready to put it in. Don't be scared. Just stab it in there. It's going to hold and it's going to look really nice. And that's it. And look at how gorgeous it is. Aren't they cute? They look like fireworks and I was really happy with the way they came out. They are adorable. Now my final step is I made these paper stars. And look at how cute they are. They're just small paper stars in white, in the color white paper. And I'm going to use glue to glue them on here. And hopefully they're going to stay. So I'm just using a little dab of glue. And this is the glue I'm using, Crafter's Bond. And this is from Walmart. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to smear it around the whole star. And then I'm just going to start placing them around the blue one. Make sure you hold it for a couple of seconds just so it stays on there and go ahead and fill the whole thing up. Don't be scared. Fill the whole thing up. Do them random. Do them everywhere around the whole thing. So make sure you make plenty of stars. You're going to need 20 to 30 stars just to fill this whole thing up exactly how you like it. Make sure you press on it for a couple of seconds while the glue dries so nothing moves. And just keep going. Fill the whole thing up and make sure it looks how you like it. You can add any stars anywhere. You can go ahead and add different colors. You can make it however you want. This is just how I liked it. And I wanted to share with you this cool idea of making these little fireworks for my two-tier tray display. You can also use this as a centerpiece if you're going to go ahead and make a 4th of July party. That would be very cool. You can put these in the middle of the table and make a ton of them in different colors, and you can make the stripes on there. There's so many ideas and so many things you can do with this, and I'm sure you're going to love it. Go ahead and fill it all up. And look at how cool this came out. Look at how cool this is. And there you go. I have my fireworks ready to display anywhere I want. You can go ahead and display them together. You can go ahead and display them separate. But wherever you put them, trust me, people are going to like them. And they're going to be like, wow, you made that. They look awesome. Look at how cool they look just standing together. Now, the next step, if you want to, you can tie them up together. You can tie them up together. You know how they tie up dynamite? They look like that anyways. So you can go ahead and put them together. You can grab a piece of raffia. You can grab a piece of burlap. You can grab a piece of ribbon, and you can just go ahead and tie them together. And then display them on your table, display them on the coffee table, on the kitchen as the centerpiece, however. But I like them separate. I think they're so pretty. I hope you guys enjoy making this. I hope you make your own. And if you do, go ahead and tag me on Instagram. I would love to see how you made yours and what kind of spin you put on it. But yeah, go ahead and make some. They're super fun to make. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And look at how gorgeous they are. And until next time, bye, you guys.